clean. My skin. A tiny little bit of snow. Not very much though. Feels so easy. Any free food today? Oh, there's free dried stuff also. Shit. Dang, that looks kind of good. So you take that. Patient. It's expired 2 months. Probably still good though. What is this? Lingo de la Rosmarin. And 1 free candle. Okay. Nice. Oh, here's the rules also. Salty snacks only 30 days. So technically, but yeah, they probably you wouldn't die. And they look like these fancy crackers. Oh man, it's a huge orange and cinnamon. Good to see Merlin. What about me? This is good to see me. Oh, look at the overpriced shoes. Yeah, they're kind of cute, not gonna lie. But $230. How long about that? Everybody's staring already. Like they've never seen a camera before. And yeah, no sun today, not even in the mountains. Although maybe on the 4,000 one, but probably not. And here's the Japanese restaurant. Look at me, I'm the streamer now. yeah, just joking anyway. It's fine. And yeah, you guys didn't even see me. Although in the reflection, look, it's me. And look, there's Stoffer, he's not joking. Yeah, he's taking over. This stream belongs to Merlin now. His magic is too powerful. And you look at this ugly shop. I don't know, it's kind of nice, but it's also ugly. Like all this shiny stuff, huge ice cream. Can't see. Just trust me, it's a huge ice cream. And then here this. Oh yeah, that's what I want in my shop. Joy Vida. And then the pineapples. You gotta have the pineapples. Otherwise, are you really living? You know? Sushi place closed? Yeah, today. It looks like closed, yeah. I didn't really check exactly, to be honest. But yeah, it's not going so well in the sushi restaurant. I'm not sure how they can survive, to be honest. They have a white guy also, which it's alright, I guess. But still. I feel like if they had like an original Japanese man, it would work better somehow. Not upside down pineapple. What is an upside down pineapple? Is that like code for something? And here's the Ox restaurant, also closed today. It looks like, no? Looks closed, yeah. But here's kind of good also. Good meat, but expensive, dude. You get tiny side dish for huge cost. And the meat also. The meat price is exploding. They have a lunch menu, which is kind of nice usually, but I mean, the price is nice. By the way, look at this table. It's kind of ugly, but also beautiful, this one here. Or whatever you would call it. It's kind of cool, but also disgusting. This is what it is. And you look here, they sell that wood that we could just take out of the river, the lake. I mean, whatever. Röstigrabe. Or they renamed here. They had like this Asian style, but now it's like Swiss style somehow. Interesting. I like indirectly know the fathers, the father of one of the main guys. He was like a martial arts master. He had his own restaurant. It's kind of cool. Nice snow on the ground, yeah. It's pretty nice. Feels like not enough for a Santa though. Fuck, I can't talk. Snowman. Making a snowman would have been content. Although I don't have the right clothes anyway. By accident with my nose. Again, muted with the huge nose. Oh, look at these guys, they look so cool, dude. Totally makes me want to buy Freitag. Freitag is Friday, but also a brand. And these fucking shoes, everybody has these fucking shoes. Like, I feel like they must be overpriced, right? So a lot of people, boomers, those shoes. But yeah, what isn't overpriced? Then again. I could make a snow puppy. Yeah, potentially. Potentially, not gonna lie. Did I say hello to Stempelstoffer yet? I didn't, I think I just reacted to his comment. I'm glad to see you again. When you can show up in the all-night gaming streams. I was worried I lost you. And you got the VIP, did you see? Enjoy, man, enjoy. Even though all of my viewers have it, because I have too many. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. There was some crazy Vanguard and Araf streams, but I didn't watch too much. But Araf with his shorts, man, and must be even colder in Norway than here. But here it's like below zero all the time at the moment. Young God of Pain. When I go up, yeah, today it wouldn't have been worth to go up. Up, it only would be more cold. And no sun either. So, I feel like it wouldn't have made a huge difference. Doing good, hope you too. Depends on where you are in Norway, yeah, makes a huge difference. It's crazy, and the Europe weather is a lot influenced also by the El Nino. Warm water, ocean stuff. We're kind of lucky, not gonna lie. El Nino would leave, might be ice age in Europe again. Omega lol. Look, it's the Space Marine Ultramarine headquarters. Although now they have it turned around, right? Never mind. It's snowy a bit, yeah. It snowed at night. It's always nice when you wake up in the morning and then you look outside and then it snows. By the way, I had the weirdest dreams and weird sleep. Also kind of good, but somehow different than usually. And I wonder if it's because of the snow, because the air definitely changes a little bit when the snow comes. Or if it was just a weird dream. Felt like an AI dream. Not sure how to explain. And yeah, look, there's the Christmas tree without decoration, and back there is all the Christmas trees from all the people. They donated, and then they built this park here with them trees. Usually they would burn them and make a nice huge fire, but now they just do this. I guess they're still building, not done yet. Sucks a bit. Although it looks like we could go in already. Maybe they're just building outside more stuff. Yeah, there's people inside. And then people write like cards and hang it in the trees and stuff. Oh, they have an audio guide also. Hä? Aber sind ja Leute drin auch?
Ja, erweitern, ja.
Ah,
Erweitern Leute.
okay, okay. Wann ist offen?
Samstag.
Merci. It's closed, guys. Fuck. We are not allowed. But yeah, it's not finished yet, I guess. Snow. Ist geschlossen. Yeah, back to Norway. Norway is so huge, yeah. In the north, it's like crazy different. I knew a girl, she would go to Hammerhead or something like that sometimes. It's just a sick name also. Where are you going? I'm going to Hammerhead. Like a true clat. Hammerfest. Yeah, Hammerfest actually, yeah. It's also a really cool name. It's where they party with their hammers, I guess. And here she could almost do something with the snow, but still not really. It's like a couple hours of drive. Tom. Who is Tom? Ah, yeah, of course. The gruesome. Forgot. 50 to 60% tax. Free housing. And maybe if you're super poor. Potentially. I mean, it does make sense also. You cannot leave people outside in the winter. They're gonna die. But yeah, probably high tax, I could imagine. But yeah, they get a lot of free stuff. And luckily the government has a lot of oil money also. Always helps. And luckily it's not too much oil. So the Americans don't come. Just joking. But what do you guys think about Venezuela? I think it does make sense. But yeah. Let's maybe not get into it. But it was funny to see like protests where the Venezuelans themselves are like somewhat happy about it because Maduro is certainly not the best. But yeah, the Americans themselves, they're like, leave Maduro alone, my body. Happiest in the world. There's the reason why. Yeah, all these happiness statistics, I don't know. I don't think it even makes sense. But yeah, that's what they say. Where there is oil, there's American military. No, not everywhere. But yeah. Well, actually, China doesn't have oil, but I don't know how that is possible. They have such a huge sphere of influence. Ooh. No, they were constructing something. I thought it was just something breaking down. And yeah, look, there's the deer. I made it myself. Dear you, dear me, dear us together. Petrodollar, yeah, petrodollar. True. I thought petrodollar was super old, but today I learned it was only made like 50 years ago or something, not even that long ago. Yeah, they top the charts, this and that, and that's kind of makes sense. But it's honestly, it's like a small difference, and it's also the average, and it's like really hard to measure these things. And they also don't ask every Scandinavian; they just ask like maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000. You know what I mean? And yeah, having a fucking toilet, it's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie, but you're not just happy because of that. Yeah, Venezuela, yeah, they had a lot of problems. And that's the sad thing also, like they have one of the biggest oil reserves in the world, so they should be stinking rich in money. But like the oil production, they let it slide, you know, allegedly. And of course sanctions are a reason too, but yeah, still. It's kind of crazy, low-key. They could be Norway, but they're just not. And yeah, it's crazy like how fast it goes, dude. Like now allegedly more stuff's gonna happen. We will see though. I'm not too worried, not gonna lie. But always stuff is happening. Yeah, we will see. Like God of Thing, you might be right, but we will see. In a weird way, it might not be that bad also. And allegedly America invested millions and millions back in the day into Venezuela also. And you know, like one thing that everybody forgets, it's not only about like actually the money and the oil, but it's about controlling the oil, because Venezuela used to deliver oil to China, and now yeah, the Americans have China a little bit by the balls, but China has America by the balls also because of rare earths and Taiwan and stuff. So it's basically like a checkmate, or like what it's called now, like a stalemate. Yeah, Maduro gave them nothing on the dollar. Lol. But he made sure that there's some goons, allegedly. Do 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 do. 50 million. Yeah, honestly, the whole talk about it's legal, it's illegal. Honestly, it doesn't matter if something is illegal or not. If you're a country and you're powerful, then you can just do what you want. Almost. There might be repercussions, but only as much as powerful as your enemies are. Kinda. That's just the reality. It's basically like two people talking, and one of them has a gun and the other one doesn't. But yeah, it was impressive how fast they did it. That was kind of impressive, not gonna lie. Yeah, at least they put him to court. Yeah. But the thing about court is like sometimes, yeah, they can get away, even though often it's a rigged also, and then they couldn't. Now here there would be a certain amount of snow laying around, but we probably would get wet and colder. So I'm not sure if it's worth the risk, even though I saw some good snowman content. The guy that won the last election is hiding in Spain. He was also a dictator, not a president. Close-ups, no. Yes. You want more close-ups, or is that just describing what I think? Maduro was trying to have arrest and execute. Yeah, oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's nice. Imagine you win the election and then somebody's like, nope. Is that legal? It's probably legal, right? Looks like they removed all the Christmas decorations already. But the ice is still in the spring. That's kind of nice. Nice ice. Geopolitics kind of crazy, yeah, for real, dude. And honestly, it's all kind of like children, like doing random stuff and seeing if they can get away with it. Kind of vibe. Yeah, I wonder what will be next in Venezuela. Seems kind of odd, or like it's not clear yet, so to speak. Look at these huge trees. Magnifico. And yeah, the line between a president and dictator is very small. Also, if a government has a lot of members and then they still act like a dictator, it's like, what is the difference, kind of? Even a dictator needs a lot of pawns, otherwise it just won't work either. And the ice is getting more and more. Can't criticize China for capture. They will do it, like, it will happen one day. And yeah, it's a long story also. I only watched like a video about it, but yeah, there's a lot of... It's complicated. No way you're comparing Taiwan to Venezuela. Yeah, it's not the same thing also. I'm not gonna lie. But there is like, there's some similarities. It's not totally off, but yeah. I kinda get it. They can stop them. I can try to stop them, and it's always hard to know for sure what they can really do also. But like, for example, the thing in Venezuela, nobody really expected that they can do it like that. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, they will get Taiwan already. Or is it Hong Kong? Maybe I'm confusing it with Hong Kong. But at least one of them, they have like a contract where they will get it in like 20, 30 years. And of course there can be renegotiations. But yeah. And yeah, allegedly China now a bigger power than Russia. So who really knows? With China, it's kind of like this also. They have all this crazy stuff, but you don't really know also like how legit it is, because they haven't used a lot of it. They haven't had many wars recently, at least as far as I'm aware. They did the thing with the Uyghurs, or still are doing it, which I don't really care about it, but I'm just saying, like everybody crying still about like World War II, but similar things happening right now. And yeah, I'm hopeful that China will be turning out as a good thing, but there is the potential for both. There are not any major powers except Iran, Japan. Did you see what's happening in Iran recently? Iran is like kind of done at the moment. They can't do shit. And Japan, or what did you say? Yeah, Japan. Japan not bad, but not super powerful either. Certainly respectable, but both China and America could take out Japan easy peasy, probably. Hard to say though, like you never know the facts for real 100%, especially when it's about technology, and Japan most likely has a lot of technology also, and they build stuff secretly too, like any country kind of does or should, almost. Everything is a mixed bag, who knows exactly. Yeah, it almost doesn't make sense to talk about it, but it just, yeah, it is kind of interesting. Yeah, India probably quite powerful also, but also very hard to measure. But yeah, in general, still, even with all the technology, as long as you don't use like really big bombs, like the amount of people that you have is still a very strong indicator for how much war you could do. Although some weapons are extremely obsolete as well. So we would have to have something at least. But I believe and hope that I'm right, that nobody will ever use the nukes. I feel like it's just not worth it. Like you cannot make any money when you use the nukes. That's why they don't use it. USA is blessed with geography. Yeah, USA has a nice piece of land, not gonna lie. Once the nuke goes off, the world is doomed, yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily, but still. Some places it's gonna be doomed for sure. Or maybe more heart, yeah. I think the brain is there. The heart maybe needs more, yeah. But the brain is there, and it doesn't allow to use nukes because then you can't make money. The brain and the greed, it works well. But it's also crazy, like how humans just keep going. We never stop. Never ever. Reload around the moon, yeah. I really want to nuke these guys, but then I don't make money. Let's not do it. What should we do, guys? I feel like I'm out of content almost. But it is kind of crazy that there's like these submarines with like nuclear retaliation stuff. Just imagine working on that submarine, dude. Oh my Lord. Although these things as well, it's hard to know if it's even real, you know. Yeah, true. Same planet. True, true. But that feels like a childish thought because I had that thought as a child already. And you're not wrong or whatever. Oh, cute pics. Oh, look, it's chat. Totally forgot what I wanted to say. The pigs took off my mind. I had a childish thought. Yeah, whatever. It does make sense. It's my 108 bus. Today I could have worn the warm shoes, but no, I took sneakers. But at least I'm wearing socks. That helps. Can recommend. Sometimes I wear shoes without socks. It's disgusting. Cheap bunkers. No, yeah, here this area is very militarized actually. I think it's an open secret. But yeah, there's like the planes can start from these mountains and there's like guns hidden behind like camouflage. Everywhere the thing opens and then the airplanes come out. And bunkers probably everywhere also where I could go. We have a lot of bunkers. Most people are aware. Not all of them are that good, that's true. But yeah, when the nuke hits right here, then it's fucked anyway. Casually revealing military secrets, yeah. Like some of it are like open secrets, honestly. And this is like the heart of Switzerland, or part of it. And they had like, in World War II, they had diplomatic discussions around here. And all the bridges, all the roads, they had like bombs in them. So in case the enemy invades, we just blow up the bridge, we blow up the road, we go in the mountain, we shoot with artillery and the airplanes and stuff. And there's a famous airplanes training area also back there. It's famous, like Americans come here, there's like air show. Different militaries come here to train like the mountain terrain and stuff. Switzerland's gonna make money if the world goes into war. Yeah, most countries do, and they kind of should also. Even though it's not morally great. But yeah, you need weapons, you need military. It's just what it is. You can't do without it. It's wasted money in many ways, but if somebody attacks you and you cannot defend yourself, or if you look like you cannot defend yourself, it's just not good. Who would win, $1 billion or 1 billion Indians? That's the other question we don't really know about. Humans never see what's right in front of them until it's late. Yeah, it's kind of true. Like when we're all dying from the nuke, we're gonna be like, oh shit, we only have one world, and then die. You need donuts. On one stream I walked around also like hiking, and then we found like a panzer, like a tank barrier, you know, like these huge stones where the tanks can drive over from World War II. It's kind of cool. But yeah, we spent so much money on all these bunkers. Oh, there's Sikh warriors again. Kalasatral, I could say, or something. Don't even look at me like a retard. I'm wearing the glove the wrong way because I only have two left ones. Yeah, I think there will be small wars here and there, and maybe somebody would even call it a world war, but even in the world wars, like not the whole world was at war. And more people were born than died. International. And the highest chance of you the highest reason of death is like heart attack. War is only like 5% chance or something. What should we do? At the start of the stream I was like, I'm not gonna not know what to do, but now I don't know what to do. Could go into church maybe to warm up. Yeah, it wouldn't work, but it's a good idea. And they're doing stuff like that also. They even did it like in World War II. They had like war games and stuff. Maybe we should walk along the river. That could be nice. Oh, I'm a selfie streamer. Yeah, I don't know, like, that's what we don't know about China technology. Like, is it really that good or not? Technically, they're ahead already, or some people say that. But you can't be 100% sure. Like, the Americans could still have the edge, technology-wise. Yeah, the GDP stuff, that's another thing. Yeah. That's totally possible. But yeah, did you guys see the new robot? The new robot looks sick, dude. And it actually might work. And it would be amazing if we have a lot of robot workers. And they're kind of worth. That'd be sick. But it takes a time. It takes a while. Yeah, China very rich in many ways. But that's the other thing, like money is not everything also. Like in the end, it's still about resources and about technology. Technology, yeah. Yeah, solar storm could always hit. That would be crazy also. If solar storm would hit, dude, that would be wild. Then we wouldn't have war for a while. Or like at least not the way we're used to it. Yeah, honestly we worry almost too much about that shit, while we have much more simple and easy problems. And we're like connected only on a small base level. We're not like internationally significant. Yeah. We worry a lot about stuff that never happens. But that's kind of like how worrying works, right? And it's not necessarily only bad. Like some Greek philosophers said also, it's good if you can learn from the mistakes of others. But yeah, I would like to worry a little bit less, yeah, and to put my trust into God or something like that. The mysticism. Mysticism. Okay, we're gonna walk along the river a little bit. And then what else could I do? Maybe I have an idea until then. The battery is somehow still going strong. I don't get it. Usually it suffers so much when it's cold. Must be the self-heating. Snowball fight against myself or random people. Just throw snowballs at the cop car. Let's go. Dooba 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 dooba. Could go shopping stream also, but I'm not really good at it. They would definitely be surprised, yeah. Bombardment. By the way, I was paying off some debt, and now this month is the last time I have to pay. Hallelujah, dude. And then I might get new debt right away, as you should. And then take it off the tax. At least depending on your country's rules and laws. I am the one. Oh, that's all for great connection. Thank you, thank you. Doesn't feel that great, but it's good to know. But I swear I had this happen before already, and then technically every month you have maybe like $100 more or $200, but you still don't feel it. I don't know why. It's just what it is, I guess. Oh, Thai people. They look like Japanese, but they sounded like Thai. These stairs, they look so scuffed already moss building on it. This $1 million building, and I wonder what that is. Maybe like the fire exit or something. Nothing really changes much. Yeah. One can only hope to be reborn if nothing changes. Maybe you know I like this guy Vark Vikernes from Burtsum. And he's also like mystical and stuff. And he kind of believes in reincarnation, but I don't know how I can imagine it and how I should believe it. But it could also be like metaphorical in a sense. That if you have children, that they are kind of like your rebirth. But it's also somehow about items from another life and shit. But yeah, that's where he loses me, because I don't get it. And he said something about Jesus also, that Jesus' story is kind of like also about it's like a metaphorical, it's not actually meant non-metaphorical. But yeah, difficult things to actually believe and know. quack, quack, quack. The water's so low. Varje veckan. Digga det god. It's so clear also, you can see all the trash people threw in. There's something over there. Could be a lot of things now. Det blir gott att sova. Imagine how cold it must be in the parachute. And what is over there? Also some weird contraption in the water. Could be anything. A speaker, a box. Looks like a seat cushion kind of. You are my Mount Disreliant. Quick, scatter, scatter. Lysingen stream. Why? Lysingen is super boring. It's just like another village. What is over there? You probably just want video recording of the bioweapon labs. Although I think they are in another place. And also you write it wrong. I think it's written differently. Or maybe you mean another one, because sometimes places have the same name. Because there used to be descriptions of the area in the name. The favorite gun maker, okay, that now it makes all sense. Like I saw there's some YouTube videos also from Swiss gun market, gun this, gun that convention. But yeah, I'm not sure if I want to slide into that community. Even though it would be cool, but overall the laws, this and that, complicated. Gotta be careful with them weapons. Let's get a scene. We need a scene. Oh, there's people enjoying the warmth of the sauna. Fell backwards into the river. River Sinda. Yeah, better not fall into the river. Wouldn't be very comfy. It's on my lips. Just dry old skin and hair. Not confusing at all. By the way, after you sent a few links on the Discord and I clicked on them with the French videos, I got some French videos recommended also. God damn it. Now I'm in the Inuvik algorithm. And I don't even understand most of it, but I know some French because we have it in school. So you will not jump for less than 200 subs. Yeah. Probably needs 1,000. But imagine spending $5,000, dude. That's crazy. And yeah, I heard they removed the 1,000 subs again, but I think they are back again. I don't know. I know some French. Je parle français. Français. Un peu. Oui. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? C'est du oiseau. Regarde mon cheveu. C'est un arbre. Arbre. L'eau. River. I don't know what the river means. Or at least it doesn't pop in my head. Le Seine. It's Le Seine. River fun is not a great idea for content. It would be good content, but yeah. Like I somehow almost die outside of the cold water. And did you hear the birds sing? Almost spring. Kind of beautiful. Yeah. No drowning. I swear the water would be so cold you almost wouldn't drown. Only if you can't get out for a while. I swear most people could survive, like falling in by accident or whatever. They say you die super fast, but yeah, it's like the instinct, the primal abilities of the body, which give you adrenaline and shit. Somebody wrote something, but I cannot recognize it. Maybe it was just footmarks. Oh, another train close up. Hell yeah, dude. I like trains. Yeah. Look, a new graffiti. Does it say cream? The cold is slowly creeping into my shoes. The rest of the body seems fine so far. Somebody ordered the oil pretty late. It's the oil delivery for the oil heating, which still a lot of people do. That's this clip. Thank you, thank you. That's nice. By the way, did anybody watch the New Year's Eve dancing clips from Gecko? I'm too scared to watch. Like, how bad is it? Gecko said they're good, but yeah. I just saw the thumbnail on his TikTok. Oh my god. I look terrible. Fatty hair and all that other jazz. Didn't watch it. Maybe it's better. You're not on the Discord anyway, right? I think. But yeah, I felt it, or I kind of enjoyed it. How am I gonna say? I'm maybe slightly ashamed or whatever, but I drank some beer, I listened to some music, I danced a little bit, like nobody was watching. That's how you should do it. But then maybe don't stream it on the internet. You don't have TikTok either. Yeah, there are also clips on the Twitch, I think. But yeah, you never know with the fucking Twitch clips. Sometimes they like don't work. Especially Inuvik's clips, they don't work. I don't know, he's probably using browser from the Soviet Union still. Or something like that. Could go in the back alley, but it's usually not that interesting. Not worth taking things too seriously. Yeah. And that's the main reason also why I started streaming anyway, because at this point, like I'm already with one leg in the coffin. Like, why should I care still? And if some of my ancestors didn't even care about death, then why should I care about anything? But yeah, it's not that simple also. And yeah, they also steal our data and like watch us in many ways anyway. So nowadays, giving out information on social media, it's almost, yeah, it's not that crazy anymore. Today I watched a video about a guy that steals the, how do you say it? He steals like the information from homeless people and then makes like bank loans and shit. What an asshole, dude. He goes to them and asks them like if they would do a survey for like $20 and then they give him all the data. Kind of surprised it works. Like I feel like there must be some security mechanisms that should prevent this, but yeah. It's kind of scary and sucks. I should care about not caring. Yeah, and it's good to at least care a little bit, even if you don't fully like go into it or whatever. And yeah, this is where we jumped into water with like some other streamer a few years ago. Bong Bong Life, Bong Bong IRL, or what is her name? And she met like with Johnny Zomali also years later. And yeah, she was like on Ice Poseidon stream also, and she brought like a dildo or whatever and was hiding it under her curtain or whatever. What's it called? Her skirt. Yeah. Skirt is the word. Oh. I'm scared to fall, imagine. It could hurt a lot. I care about not falling. Dungeon for the below the main level. Yeah, actually I have 3 levels. But yeah, still not the bestest. Like the roof is kind of low, but it's nice to have more than one floor. But it is annoying, like when you have to go down the stairs to go pee or something. That kind of sucks. I want the toilet right next to my bed. That will be it. Yeah, that might have other disadvantages. By the way, last night I drank like fucking 5 cans of Coca-Cola and like 4 liters of iced tea, dude. Like, how can I even do it? And then you almost need that amount of sugar to kind of feel good, but it can't be good. Can't be good. Just put a bucket outside your window on the other floors. Honestly, I was thinking about pissing out of my window. But yeah, I didn't do it, so. And as a gamer, I know about the pee bottles. But yeah, it is disgusting also. But I have to be honest, like a long time ago when I played World of Warcraft, I did use 1 pee bottle. And it's disgusting. And usually you would never say it also, and you would never show it. You know what I mean? But the whole desensibilization from the internet. And we gotta be honest sometimes also. I hate also all these lies. It was much more common back in the day. Like people, for example, would watch porn, but nobody was ever gonna admit that they do. And nowadays, it's kind of different. There's some bird. Bird to that. Oh damn, it's a falcon. Falcon just chilling on the rail. Can't sadly see it very good, but we might try to get closer, but he will run away for sure. Girl, look at that falcon. It's radioactive, yeah. Yeah, and I heard when you have diabetes, then it tastes sweet. And back in the day, the doctors would like try it. Allegedly. But yeah, I'm not gonna try it. I could spill it on the floor and then check if it's sticky. But would pee be sticky also? And I think when you actually have diabetes, which I probably don't, or just some kind of old age diabetes, then what did I want to say? I forgot. Then like there would be other symptoms, I think. Oh, he's looking at us. What a beauty. What kind of pigeon is that? By the way, the fucking rage baiting streams and streamers acting dumber than they are. It's pretty annoying, and it feels like it makes everybody dumber, and you don't know at the end if they were really dumb. Where the hell did he go? The Millennium Falcon. But I have to say also, even if we're honest about everything, it's still not easy and confusing, especially when you're younger. Like all these things. And the sexuality and whatnot. Was that the falcon again? Ah, shit. Could have filmed him again. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. War. Yeah, it's too easy to die, and it's hardcore mode also. fälla hagel i bölder. And here's the fish stairs. The fish can travel on. Infinite power. Any ideas what to do on stream? I'm running out of ideas. I was already in the old town, but not on the stream. By the way, was Araf and Ginny even in the old town? I don't even know. I think they weren't even. Now they gotta come back. Kind of funny, like it was one of the most social things I did, sniping a streamer. But here I suspect a bicycle thief lives, because there's always a million bicycles. There ought to be a law. And yeah, I'm using the small camera now because the lighting is better. And also, who locks 3 bicycles together like this? Who does that? And yeah, it's almost not prosecuted like the fucking bike thieves. They don't have time for it, and everybody gets the money back just from the insurance, kind of like. Oh, I could use some hat. You are beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring you down. By the way, guess how much this disgusting watch is that reads out the time? 1,600, dude. 1,600. Crazy fucking rusty watch with some LEDs. Probably you can produce this probably for like $50 in China. Let's imagine. Imagine. Oh, there's the swans over there. The goose, I mean. Some guy made a video about swans and he said it was goose. It must be clickbait, honestly. And then the top comment was like, ah, those are some nice pigeons. Fucking hell. Fucking brain rot. And yeah, I think in a way streams are dying also. Like in the future there will be more short content. I mean there already is, but like at one point streams might be too boring if it's not super crazy organized. By the way, how much in trouble would you get for making inappropriate symbols or words in snow? How many years do you get? Everything will be shorts, yeah. Januar Lochkuchen. January whole cake. So. Oh man, looks good. Looks yummy. Oh, it's a long neck. People will have zero attention span, yeah. For sure. I'm gonna smell the perfume like 20 meters later. And it is the old town, and technically this is already like another city or village, but yeah, it's grown into each other. And yeah, but here this part of the village is up to 1,000 years old, maybe even more, which is always kind of like a nice feeling, or like a weird feeling also. People lived here already centuries ago, and all that's left is us and the buildings. And there's some cute downstairs flower shop. Huge star. And that's good, I think. By the way, remember Johnny Zobali, he got in trouble for making stuff with statues, right? Nowadays, I'm worried also. Like, how many years do I get for this? Oh, good. You got a big one here. $4,000 years. And they will chop off the finger. But yeah, his statue was more important, I guess. Goethe, just some cisgender white male that didn't suffer enough. And yeah, it's like the church priest house or something. It's like something. Bro, all these imprisoned streamers, dude, it's kind of crazy. We apologize. What to do, guys? What to do? Should I check McDonald's app if they have any good offers? Or what the hell happened here, dude? Looks like some marks of an break-in. Here we have another fish stairs and another water control jigamatic. Why do birds suddenly appear anytime you are near? Just like me. See, the fish can come like or around the corner both ways. It's a two-way road. It's so low though. I think they could still do it, but usually the water would be higher. Not sure if it's dog shit. Oh, there was dog shit. It's fucking disgusting dog owners, dude. I want to push their head into their dog's poop. Where does that memory come from? I think there was like a video where some kid pushes his brother into the poop. And then he like vomits over it. It's an internet clip classic. That's what the internet was invented for. One flag almost ripped off from how it looks. Little dog making big noises. It would kind of snow also if it was slightly colder, but there's just some tiny droplets in the air. I think the mountains catching all the snow, all the precipitation. But yeah, it's so nice that every one of you showed up and we talked a bit. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, is that back there? Hello, guys. I know maybe I shouldn't say it, but sometimes these multicultural advertisements, they put me off. Like, it just feels like it isn't made for me, if you know what I mean, which is the same complaint that others have also. But yeah, it's not a huge problem, I guess. I feel like it just can give you the wrong expectations also. You know? Same like as if it's like a lot of young, beautiful women or men or whatever, and then they're not like that. That's wrong advertisement. Oh, here there was like some photo background shop or whatever, but yeah, they're already closed down. Nobody wants to pay for background when you have all this background for free. that they overdo it. Yeah, you should have more snow. Even in Germany, there's more snow. Just because it is more north, and it's also about, yeah, like if it rains or not while it is cold. Kind of. And last year it snowed like quite fast, quite a lot, and then we were like overwhelmed. Oh, there's lovelocks. And one used a thing. Kind of cute also. One day I will come and I will bring the thing and take them off and end their relationships. It's not legal also to put the locks on there, but yeah, nobody wants to be that guy that takes them off. And yeah, right now I wish it would snow and not like dribble tiny raindrops. Oh my god, those 16-year-old laughs. But I was the same. And he was the India King. Welcome to India King. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I go to the shop and end it. Go to shopping and then go home with the bus. And then maybe home stream, but yeah. If I knew it would rain, then I would have brought the umbrella. It would have made that huge of a difference though. But I think that was the whole interlaken tour, more or less. There's not that much more. There's a few gems here and there, but the weather is not perfect for it. This is the train station. Oh, I can smell the meat, the rotating meat from the kebab shop. That huge meat tornado. That reminds me of Ron Swanson when he goes to the shop and then he says like, I want the whole thing. And today I saw already like 2 lookalikes. Like I saw a guy that looked like Reckless, the World of Warcraft arena #1 player that killed himself. Some guy looked like him. I almost wanted to go ask him if he's okay. But yeah, just because you look like Reckless, it might not mean that you are having the same problems. That's still such a mystery to me, but he must have been heartbroken or whatever. Because he had like everything else. But yeah, if you don't have love, or you feel like you screwed up too much, you're never gonna love again, even though you most likely will, right? If you just stay strong for months or a few years. But yeah, he lost the battle. I stopped to consent. We lost a warrior. In game and out game. Smile. And who was the other doppelganger I just saw a second ago? Yeah, he kind of looked like this guy from Germany, from East Germany. They call him the colonel. But in German, like, what's the German word? I don't know. Because he always wears like this weird hat, like a military guy. And yeah, over here is the Migros, and that's where we will end the stream. Everybody say your goodbyes. There's the Dama's house. It's kind of nice also. Okay, goodbye guys. I think I have to start it. We still have a minute left, but I already said goodbye. Thanks everybody. Not gonna rate because I'm too lazy and it's most likely useless anyway. The streamers that I rate, they're better than me, and then I lose all of you. Check it. Bye bye bye. We'll visit Wolf in 4,000 years. Goodbye, goodbye. Oh, it's kind of wet. The phone is kind of wet. Not gonna lie. Probably good to stop now. Is there no drops on the lens? There is, but you guys don't see it. Mamma mia. What does the fox say? Okay, bye. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.